Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy Saturday night. Time to review some great music. I got my homie with me, Songarrhea. You still hearing me? We still locked in?
Oh yeah, we're still good. We're
Okay.
here.
All right. All right. This is gonna be a touch and go process, but I'm really excited. We got the homie Thought Provoker. We're doing his project tonight. He's actually a New York MC. His whole style and approach is a little bit more introspective. I think of it more as like the Earl Sweatshirt kind of lane. I don't know if that resonates with you, Song.
It does not.
Okay, yeah, it's like this offbeat kind of indie alt hip hop. But he's he would probably fall under the moniker of conscious rapper. I hate to do that to people, but I would have to put him there. So Dree's in the building. We got some Drees tonight as well. Dropped off a new beat with us. So I am very, very excited. And without further ado, man, let's jump into the music. I don't waste too much time talking. The first song was sent to me in my inbox from the homie Ashanti, who's been rocking with the show now. I want to say probably 8 months, maybe. So heard a lot of his music, and he gets better and better. Let's get in this right now. This is Holy Matrimony. Therapy is the main artist, and Ashanti's got the feature. Let's check it out.
This was winning and meeting your goals, from sacrificing sinning for anyone that's opposed. Be silent with your opinion. Gave a kiss from a rose. They sealed the deal with a demon, the eye to behold.
I got to already bring it back because it was a little. Sometimes songs start so fast for me. I miss. I miss him. He just started going, so I'm gonna bring that back real quick.
This was winning and meeting your goals, from sacrificing sinning for anyone that's opposed. Be silent with your opinion. Gave a kiss from a rose. They sealed the deal with a demon, the eye to behold it. Seen that your soul been infected.
So the mix to me sounds muddy already. I like how he's rapping. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say the same thing. It sounds a bit muffled for me. I hear more music than I do vocals, but that's just first impressions, right?
Yeah. Well, and I like how he's rapping too, but I don't hear the. It's got to be a little clearer. It's not like solid. It's not landing every time, but I do like how I like his pace.
Therapy said he needed some clarity. Told me living as a shadow all my life ain't been fair to me. 365 and insanity. Told him life is a menace to give the shallows some charity. To any nigga that come to me with a problem, you hoes should fix your pantyhose and know when to suck and
I like that. I like that little change up right there. Yeah, he's picking up. I like that. That was good. I liked how the piano came in there too. I didn't notice that before. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I retract my earlier statement too, because now when that came in, everything got much better audio for me as well. So
starting to cook a little bit.
Clarity told me living as a shadow all my life ain't been fair to me. 365 and insanity. Told him life is a menace to give the shallows some charity. To any nigga that come to me with a problem, you hoes should fix your pantyhose and know when to suck.
Fix your pantyhose. I like that.
Who knows will last tomorrow? Speak my testimony, holy matrimony, a ceremony. Made in the game and I wallow in the Apollo. 13 reason out the bottle, what should have been said. Cursed if I was dead, cursed while I'm alive. Only the last created to kill you couldn't deny.
I hear the pain on his voice too.
Yeah, and I like that lower voice. The like in the background, it's like 2 octaves lower. It's interesting.
It's almost like that, for lack of a better term, that demonic kind of.
Yeah. For sure.
This the moment of trials, you had to pick your poison. I had my vision analysis, but my purpose wrote it. The other side was the critics, I know them haters gon' feel it. You had me stressed about it.
So one thing I kind of don't like about the transition there, again, one thing that I find difficult, you may agree with this, I don't know, but like if you record and you try to mix stuff in different spaces, sometimes it sounds so different. And when he came in, the whole tone of the track changed. You know what I mean? Because it was like this kind of muffled recording to a brighter recording. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think so. I've recorded, me and Yazzik, we've done plenty of songs
together.
Shout out
to the homie Yazzik. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and anyone else that I record with, I always give them the same kind of, give me the dry vocals. I'll apply the effects so that everything sounds the same. Yeah. I'll normalize everything so that everyone is at the same volume when appropriate. So it's really the engineer's job, right? To get those things to sound right. Sometimes you're on a time crunch though, right? So or you can't pay for an engineer if you're just like, all right, well, we got this.
Right.
This is what we got,
Yeah.
So I can graces be given, you know what I mean? But yeah, you definitely hear a difference in the 2 parts so far. And are these 2 different people?
Yeah, so Ashanti, I believe I had to double check with him, but I believe he's this part right now, and that's what I said. It's so I think you need to have one person do it. I think you make a great point. Like you can't have too many chefs in the kitchen, so it almost sounds like it's two mixes almost.
You couldn't deny.
This the moment of trials, you had to pick your poison. I had my vision analysis, but my purpose wrote it. The other side was the critics, I know them haters go feel it. You had me stressed by the time I'm taught to watch my wrist. The skeletons in the clouds, you must have see it shine. The Cartier with the skeleton face, two-tone shrimp in the steak. She wanna love me, you can't say it though. Every risk that I took was just fed on these plates. They only love it when you giving them your rifle hard. For attention, yeah, they going out with bad scars. On this mission of composition, until we turn another page to fiction. The stories can wait another day. I guess they mad, I'm still breathing. My heart is still beating, I made it this far. Ain't no telling my time's ticking. It's kinda sickening, they won't go toe to toe.
I like his tone, but I don't like his flow.
I don't like the subtle auto tune there. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed
that's
that.
like a New Orleans thing, though. If you remember back in like the Cash Money days, that's how BG sounded. I don't know if it was auto tune, but he had kind of that almost squeakiness in his voice too. So I feel like that might be. No,
I heard some auto tune in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's real subtle. It's real subtle, but like you'll hear the wiggly in the voice.
Yeah. I don't think he's pacing out his verse. He started off well, but I feel like when you're rapping and you're trying to maintain a certain rhythm, you really have to nail how smoothly the lines come off. And here, it felt like a run-on sentence, I guess what I'm trying to say. It didn't have any definition to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on, it's not playing.
Fictional composition until we turn another page to fiction. The stories can wait another day. I guess they mad, I'm still breathing. My heart is still beating. I made it this far. Ain't no telling my time's ticking. It's kinda sickening. They won't go toe to toe. On a weapon, do it. I told her I go blow for blow. Far from the apple tree, far from you left me. The days of holy matrimony had your heart seized. I thought we was gonna.
I like this part.
You drowning me. I thought we was gonna be together. You was leaving me.
Oh, hold up. You can't hear it?
Yeah.
Now I wonder if that means we need to get off the call and rejoin it.
Might not. I
don't know. I think I was kind of good on that track anyway. So we could probably move along. What did you have any? Did you want to hear it out? Did you want me to go back and figure it out real quick? Or?
You can hit play one more time, see what happens. But
trials, you had to pick your poison. I had my vision analysis, but my purpose wrote it. The other side was the critics, I know them.
Nothing, I'm guessing?
Nope.
Yeah. Let's just do that jump off and jump back on. I mean, because my thing is, because I don't want to take up too much time, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So let's do that real quick. I'll call you right back.
All right.
And this is technology, folks. Try something new.
All right, I can hear you.
Good. All right, hang on real quick. That's the one I want to share. Let's see. Oh, you know why you couldn't hear it? I think it wasn't in the what you call it. Let's see.
This is winning and meeting your goals, from sacrificing sinning for anyone that's opposed. Be silent.
How about now?
I can hear it. Yeah.
Roles, they sealed the deal with a demon. The eye to be.
I thought we was gonna be together. You was leaving me.
I like this part.
I agree.
The moment of trials, you had to pick your poison. I had my vision analysis, but my purpose wrote it. The other side was the critics, I know them.
What do you think of the hook?
You had me stressed by the time.
I like it, but like
skeletons in the clouds, you must
this part right here feels like
with the skeleton face, two-tone shrimp in the
could have done with another take.
You can't say it,
as far as timing.
Every risk that I took.
It just doesn't sound connected. Is that what you mean, or what do you mean by that?
No, like to me, it's some of it sounds like it's just a hair off on the rhythm, but it could be a stylistic choice. I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like they slid the vocals over a little too far when they were mixing it. Okay, yeah, so it's not bad. I think that there needs to be. The mix needs to be in the same spot. I think they really kind of made it so that it sounds like two really disparate tracks, in my opinion. And I feel like the leveling goes up and down. I feel like the hook wasn't terrible. It was sort of engaging, but not totally engaging. And I think that if I was going to hop on that track, I would try to be cleaner in my delivery. I just feel like the delivery wasn't sharp.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I try to listen to the music objectively every time because not everything is made for me, right?
Yeah,
Like
facts,
it's just
facts, big facts.
here's the thing. Personally, I probably would have skipped it. I would be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, it sounds all right, but it's not for me.
100%.
However, that's why I'm trying to talk about the technical aspects of it. So, I mean, if I had to give this one a score, I'd say like 80, 85 maybe.
Yeah, we're in the same ballpark. My first thought was 80. That's the first thing I thought as I was kind of getting through the rest of the track. So, not too bad, not too bad. Little sluggish to start off the night, but again, you got to be tighter with the delivery to me. That's one thing I realized, and I think that's what's made J. Cole so successful as a rapper. And I don't even know if you can consider that song a rap song necessarily, but J. Cole is so enunciative. You know what I mean? It's so sharp, and that's what I think makes him popular amongst the young folks. This is a guy I got hit up off of Threads, and then after this, we're gonna go ahead and get into the project for tonight. The homie Thought Provoking, his new joint, Beautiful Sorrow. But I had a bunch of people hit me up on Threads after I posted, who's got new music, and so this is one of the dudes right here. This is Jody Bix, SOB, Standing on Business.
So much motherfucking shit happening, dogs. Niggas acting like bitches acting like birds. Nowadays they still getting put on, you know what I mean? Fake ass Fashion Nova models, Instagram models. Bitches can't even read, barely text. Probably opened a non-fiction book open before.
This is fun.
I will out on the sun. No as possible. I cry.
Okay, first impression.
Will out on the sun.
You gotta hit the duck, man. Hit the duck. No, it's all good.
Oh yeah, so my bad.
Nah, you good. What's up?
So that mix is not great. The vocals are not mixed very well at all. It's very dry, and they're much louder than the instrumental.
I gotta be honest though. I kind of like it. It sounds like being in a hollow room or something, because it definitely is not clean, but it also has this effect of like low budget, and it's not.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, for the intro, I was like, oh, this is great, like this is awesome. Yeah. And then when the singing started, I was like, yeah, like you could have turned them, because there's at least two vocalists there, or two vocal tracks. Could have turned them both down slightly. I think there's just there might be some clip in there or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not looking at meters.
What up, Swayze? Swayze, the rap specialist out of Arizona. Let's get back into the joint right here. Jody Bix, HCC, high cannabis connoisseur.
I'm low as possible. I cry. No matter what we do, distract, relax, unwind with you. I rolled and got so high with you. She took a hit and said, I rolled it to perfection. Now she fiending for some sex, and say goodbye to all your exes.
The rapping's getting a little basic for me. She was fiending for some sex and milk.
Well, hey, we might get a change up. Let's see what happens.
Let's see.
Bro, no need to stress it. Let's get it. Let's get it on like Marvin Gaye, but in his promise. Ain't got to flex it, just address it. From a hammer with a big stroke. Left that man, she.
Yeah.
On to the next one, no swishes in rotation. Under on your radio station. But I'm not complaining, cause we're grinding to meet perfect time.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I do my best not to be like, rude, but this is like 7th grade rapper to me. It just doesn't it doesn't sound like a person who's been doing this a long time.
It's still starting out, but that's okay. Like keep going. Like don't stop.
For sure. Everybody
refine your niche. You know what I mean?
Bingo. I like it. You good if I move on from here?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Score it out. What would you rate that? How much work do we need to put into to improve what we got there?
That's a hard 70 for me, because
hard 70. Yeah. Fair. No, it's fair. That's fair. I think I would I go a little higher than that. I think I go like a 73. I like the hook. In the sun. I don't know what they were saying, but I'll
tell you what, my score would have been about an 80 if the timing was better and the mix on the two vocals was a little less loud. Because I mean, like the instrumentals are great. Like I was like, okay, this is nice. But they're just fighting for sonic space with the. It's not sitting in the bed, if you know what I mean.
I like how you said that sonic space. That was beautiful. I gotta move some stuff around. I opened something on one monitor and then it takes you off the screen and I forget that that's happening. So
yeah,
I got you, Fader. What up, man? Lost, what up, bro? So I'll show y'all this real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna tell a story just real brief. So I coached volleyball, and obviously I busted my knees, and I'm just getting back to coaching now. And one of our coaches does really well for himself, and he has one of them snowboard things where you just have the wheel and like both sides of it kind of lift up and down. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I would never
one wheel.
I'd never go on something like that. And this is basically a unicycle. For like a motorized unicycle. I don't understand this.
Balancing electric unicycle that is controlled purely by your body. When you lean forwards or lean backwards, the wheel will react and follow your body movements. It allows you and gives you the ultimate control over the device without the fear of it running away from you or doing things you don't want it to do. You can also do tricks like you can twist on the spot, you can jump with it, and you can do 180s. This is the InMotion V4.
What you think, man? Would you buy one?
Well, personally, I'd rather just have a motorcycle. However, I do see the application here. You can't like necessarily have a motorcycle on a walkway. This you kind of can, and you can carry it with you into a classroom. Let's say you're in college. You know, you're trying to get from point A to point B.
Oh, okay, that's actually a really good application. Wow, okay, you sold me a little bit because I was like, I feel like this is.
Would you see my ass on one of those? No, man, I'd hit the ground easy.
Well, it's like, I feel like if you would hit the ground too, you'd like smash your brain. You know what I mean? Like that looks like the type of thing that would cause some serious damage. I'm pulling this project up right now. All this newness, I'm loving it, but it's challenging my speed and my processing power. We're gonna get into the first album off of Beautiful Sorrow. Excuse me, the first song off Beautiful Sorrow. Then we're gonna jump into the Fatal Dose joint he just sent through with the super chat. Gizmo Duck looking. What up, Caviar? It's going to be a fun night having you in here. Let's get into Beautiful Sorrow right now with the homie Songarrhea reviewing music.
Have you ever just been so in love with life? Like, just everything about life. Everything that comes with it. The hard stuff, the easy stuff, the good stuff, the bad stuff. Just everything.
How do you feel about intros like this?
Just makes us who we
are. If it's the first, I mean, you're asking the wrong guy. I did a whole 2-3 minute intro.
I guess that's true.
If it's the first track, I'm good. Like it works. Set it up, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Provoking this. It's beautiful, ain't it? Look. Credit, genetic aesthetics, esthetician, apprentice. Make up the ugliest times with a beautiful message. Read the legible edits and illegible letters.
See, my only problem is I can't keep up. I'm too old. I'm going to go back because I need to hear what he's saying.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you could roll it back.
Yeah. Every obstacle to just love ourselves more and appreciate life more. Yeah.
I agree with you, Caviar.
Beautiful, ain't it? Look. Credit, genetic aesthetics, esthetician, apprentice. Make up the ugliest times with a beautiful message. Read the legible edits and illegible letters. Pay the penance in the sloppiest.
I almost feel like it's alliteration for alliteration's sake. You know, like you don't have to do that to get your message across, but I want to like it because I feel like he's probably barring up, but I can't really process it all. Are you catching any quotables from that?
Not yet. I'm just hearing things rhyme and they're basically on time. I'm trying to just absorb it right now.
All right, fair enough.
Penning the sincere, how the sinceres. Internal thoughts grilling me. Yeah, the barbecues raked over coals.
It's got a showcase showdown from Price is Right feel to it. You know what I mean? Like they're like, yeah, but it's nice. I like it. You know?
Yeah, it does though. But it's very relaxed. Intricate verbal webs have me caught on some fly shit. Is that what he said, or are you just barring up in the chat? Because that's pretty good right there too.
Rotisserie roll. You either get the 2-piece of the biscuit with no churches involved. I pray I could evolve. I'm the cause and effect. Reflect the cause for effect without affecting the cause. My intuition
got you lost.
Is indoors so I can balance beams. Like I'm Dominic Dawes. I mean the monetary.
Ooh. so I can balance beams like I'm Dominique Dawes. That's a good bar. You know Dominique Dawes?
I do not.
She was like one of the first great black gymnasts.
Oh, Dominique Dawes.
Dominique
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. She's great.
That's interfering with destiny. My theater of the mind, you can see it from the mezzanine. The white rooms don't clap, ton.
Swayze likes it.
Rockin' when checking out my melody. So
it's also got a Wu-Tang vibe to it.
Yeah, I can see that. This is totally chill.
Yeah.
Something to listen to while you're just like, yeah, or a nice drive, you know?
A self-portrait of my beautiful sorrow. Mona Lisa's turn to Issa, insecure in those.
Mona Lisa's turn to Issa. That's not bad.
Easel, yo, diagnosis, aortic stenosis. The blood slowing from flowing because my heart broken. I feel the valves closing. Saviors just enable.
So I don't know. It could be the platform we're listening on, but I feel like there's like a jump in the beat. Like, hey, he's staying on time with it, but I don't know. Maybe the way that the samples were cut or something, or it could be Bandcamp. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just calling out what I'm noticing.
No, I love it.
A circulatory story of less plasma transporting, getting carried away. Arteries not functioning the right way. Oxygenation the situation, breath is faint. Capillaries did the gas exchange, but it's all in vain. The blood ain't coming back.
Nice.
I'm still amazed I had no heart attack. Even then, my
capillaries did the gas exchange.
Yeah, he had an artery. He had an artery.
It's all
bar
in vain, dude.
Yeah, he had an artery bar in there too. I don't know if you caught that one.
I like this.
I'm trying to. Your wifey just pointed out that you were phasing pretty badly, so I'm trying to adjust it a little bit on the fly here. I don't want to do too much because I know I'll ruin everything. But okay, let me know if that's better, wife. I appreciate that. All right, let's get back into it.
In ED, you know, gon' shock me right back. Remember class actions, thinking our group follow suit to the lawsuits. We only sue for peace. Got my degree on the fast track, exhaustion on the last lap. Though the marathon continues, just to get back. Made the beautiful ugly when you paint it like a self-portrait of my beautiful sorrow. Mona Lisa's turn to Issa, insecure in those intimate pieces. Watercolors dripping from the easel. Yo, in the symbol of eagles.
If I'm being
There's that jump I was talking about. Also, the hook is fire.
I don't know. So I'm glad to have you on because I've tuned out. Like, I think my problem, and this is a me thing, when you overload me with like lyrics, I can kind of shut down and just kind of listen to the beat. So I'm not even catching a lot of what he's saying. It's enjoyable to listen to though. Like I don't necessarily want to cut it off either. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah. It's like it reminds me of that song. I think it's Lupe Fiasco, Kick Push.
Yeah. It does have that kind of a vibe to it. It does.
Describing hurts from my peoples, and when they
but I like this better,
they want your culture,
to be honest.
25% of the revenue, not the leftovers to make a meal out of the residue. Now a Super Bowl, make cover grow, buy for tomatoes and these veggie tails. Do the booze I prevail, how I produce will countertop.
He said something about tomatoes and veggie tails. That would have been a bar, but yeah, maybe you're right, Kevin.
Been in the kitchen a lot, got the gumbo in the pot. I call it grub, you call it slop. In graduation, I learned that everything I'm not made me everything I am. The confidence.
So what I'd say is like you said, I wouldn't necessarily cut it off. However, this is background music for me. Like if I'm studying
in the house,
if I'm like
wasabi, whatever.
Yeah. And not to say, like I'm still again trying to absorb the lyrics. There's a lot of words coming at me, so it's like I'd have to hear it like 2 or 3 times to hear all the bars. But I know there's some creativity in there and some clever lines.
Yeah, the wordplay. Sure. Yeah, the wordplay is pretty obvious. But again, and he's put out a lot of music. If you're into this, and if you, I should I'll pin his Bandcamp. He's got a ton of music. I was looking through his catalog there. I was like, good God, you got a ton of music, man. But my only thing would be like, yo, just and this is gonna sound horrible because I don't want you to water down your skills, but commercialize it just a little bit. Just give me a little like.
Nah, don't listen to Bo. Do you all the time. Don't worry about what other people think. We are just and also to give you an idea of who I am. I mix and write my own stuff. I can do lyrics as well and all that. So I'm not just talking out of my ass. So I'm just being completely objective.
I love how you hopped out the seat. Hold on, absolutely not. That was fantastic. Let's finish the Beautiful Sorrow joint from Thought Provoking.
Of a Kanye is criminal to minimal. My blessings in the spiritual and not carrying the physical. In the eye of the storm, I'm not concerned what the weather do. I rode the boat, how the tide ensues. Where the rain paints a portrait of pain. I learned to chisel my name in the water. Still it sways but remains like a ripple in time. Every loss is a gain. Selling fame in a prison called in cellophane. Gold veins in the cracks of my floors. I'm a Kintsugi design. Every break is a breaststroke. Mona Lisa disguise. Copped a burden on consignment. Paid in patience and pride. Now my legislation ledgers. Ink bleeds where the paper divides.
Wow.
So
that was cool.
Yeah, and on top of that, there could have been a click track or they just cut the stuff, but it's on time, and I love that. But when there's no music and the lyrics keep going and they're still on time, because I have a metronome in my head, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, and it's hard to do that and be consistent all the way through with the flow. That shows his commitment to his craft, because I don't think you can
100.
do that without putting in some work. And it was very Clipsish. I don't know if you listen to Clips at all, but that felt like the end of a Clips verse. They do that a lot, and I love that.
Yeah. I am familiar with some of their music.
Caviar Bar making fun of me. He's like, if no one's getting shot, Bo's not interested. That's not entirely true, okay? That's not entirely true. Let's keep things rolling. Let's get into the next track. So
we got to score this one.
Yeah. I know. I'm slowing down. For me, I'm like 84. I think.
I dug this one. I would listen to it again. I'd say like 87.
Okay. Yeah, because you made a good point about it being like clean the house music. But the thing I do like about it, if you're gonna put something on, at least this gives you something to think about. You may come in and out of the track, but you're gonna hear something and be like, damn, what'd he say? So that's actually pretty tough to do. So 84 from me, 87 from the homie.
Not only that, and I mean, I can hear that he believes what he's saying. The vibe, he fits the vibe. The delivery fits the song. And I appreciate that. So
yeah, 100%. That was Beautiful Sorrow. Drop your scores if you've been listening to Beautiful Sorrow so far. Our homie Thought Provoker. Let me before I do that, let me pin this to the top of the chat, and y'all go back and go through his Bandcamp, man. Like I said, he does a lot of work, man. Crazy work. Let's get into Poison into Medicine. Track 2, Beautiful Sorrow. I'm here with the homie Songarrhea, and this is Thought Provoker.
About this concept of turning poison into medicine, and how in life we face moments that
85 from Swayze. That's a good score.
Whether it be
Swayze liked it.
Illness or hardship or just pain. But
90 from Drees. Drees liked it. Okay.
Actually through
okay.
Faith.
80 from Fatal. Oh yeah, my bad. Hold on. Before we get into this, I'm sorry, Fatal. You hit the super chat. Let's run your joint real quick. My bad, dog. And then we got a Lost Flyer joint as well. So we'll hop back into Thought Provoker after this, and then we'll get into the homie Lost Flyer. My bad on the little mix up here. Is It Love, Mozzie, Fatal Dose.
Cutthroat, even though my words don't matter. Telling y'all that I'm okay when I know I've been better. I've been living in my head, a steady chasing my dreams, while also running from the nightmares and the heavier things. I've been running from the good like it's becoming a pattern. I've been feeling like the good ain't something that I deserve. Playing catch up with my life, I don't know what I'm worth. When I figured that shit out, what the hell comes after? What I promised you is burning in my head now, baby. And you loving what I'd hate if the tables were turned. I said true love is a killer and it's making me crazy, cause I knew the bad you went through and I treated you worse. And
what you thinking, man? Talk to me.
I was gonna say I hear some ABBA rhyme scheme going on. That's interesting.
All right, so Go ahead. I was about to say, you got to explain that for the audience.
So you got 4 lines. Line A rhymes with line 1 would be A, line 2 is B, line 3 is B, line 4 is A. So whatever you're ending on rhymes on A and B and B. So I was like, where's he going with this? And then I heard it on the tail end. So I don't know. It's interesting to hear different rhyme schemes.
I like it. Yeah, I just like the thing I like a lot about Fatal's music in general is it has this bluesy sadness to it. Even when he raps, it has this like I'm kind of down bad, but I'm gonna make it type of feel, and I like that. That speaks to me.
Now I feel so lost inside my own head. Yeah.
Nice.
I can make a silver line, a flat line should have fled.
Shout out to the harmony.
Come on, baby, do you really care? Is it love or is it something else we feel in the air? There's things inside me that you can't repair. Yeah. I don't think that life.
It reminds me of Everlast. Do you remember Everlast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has that feel
It's
to
like
me.
younger Everlast.
Yeah, for sure.
Was ever supposed to be fucking fair? Come, baby, do you really care?
Oh, I like this part. It fits the vibe.
Okay.
Not bad at all. Yeah.
Some other shit to say, but I see it's really hard loving in this day and age. Feeling on E, no energy in the tank. Should I rather be lonely than let someone else in my brain? So you say this, but you do that. What do I do when the 2 legs in the moon?
I like that. You say this, but you do that.
Yeah.
I like how you picked up the pace right
yeah.
there. That was cool. That was real cool.
And on top of that, from that part where I was like giving the claps, the effects really help bring in the second vocalist. I like this song. This is good.
You got one. Let's go back a little bit. Hear that again.
No energy in the tank. Should I rather be lonely than let someone else in my brain? So you say this, but you do that. What do I do when the 2 legs in the mood?
Yeah, I like that.
When all we do is fight and not move past to the drama we've had. Yeah, I know at times it gets tough, but why the fuck you bringing up ocean, making me do too much now?
Okay. I had a Kendrick feel to it. I like this.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this too. Very bluesy.
So come on, baby, do you really care? Yeah. Is it love or is it something else we feel in the air? There's things inside me that you can't repair. Yeah. I don't think that life was ever supposed to be fucking fair. Come, baby, do you really care?
So I want to hear more enthusiasm in the first. Like this part's great. Like he's all
Emotion,
going
yeah.
for it.
Emotion.
Yeah, but then the first part, like it's almost there. I feel like have a little more confidence in yourself. You can sing. You got it. You just got to let it out.
Believe in it. Yeah, no, I concur, and I do feel like the first verse was a little sleepy, honestly. When you compare it to the rest of the track, so maybe that was an intentional artistic choice. Like I'm gonna start him off slow, and I'm gonna hit him over the head a little bit more. Shouts to the homie
I liked
Trip.
it. It was like a roller coaster.
Yeah. It did take you up
down.
and down for sure. Trip's in the building. Big shouts to Trip. I like what Caviar said. He said it feel like I listened to a diary or a journal of a full stream of consciousness or something like that. I agree for sure. Drop your score is 84 from Trip. What would you give that one, song?
Yeah, probably 84, 85,
Okay.
It's there. Like I don't really have much to critique on that other than what I said. Like it's good. I would listen to it again. I really like that part where he's kind of yelling it. Like that's good. I like it.
Caviar is no, it's not. Okay. I needed it to develop a little faster than it did, but I can see slowing it down. I'm gonna go 85. I liked it. Drees liked it. What'd you say? 84, 85? So
84, 85.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm 84.5.
I think that's good. That's good. I like the math. It feels like one of them songs that when you're not feeling great about life, but you need a little boost. That's also that kind of a vibe. So let's jump back into Beautiful Sorrow. Thought Provoker. Poison into Medicine is track 2.
That transform this poison into medicine.
83 from the homie Caviar.
So that
for the homie Fatal and Mozzie.
Greatest sufferings can be.
Mozzie had a great verse, by the way. I like that too.
Thought provoking ish. Take that poison and the medicine and let it heal me.
Ooh, I like that.
Take the arsenic without a nick, I'm never sick. Put the rice in and make a dish.
Ooh, put the rice in the ricin? That's you know what ricin is, right?
Nope.
It's a poison. Yeah, it's a poison. That's pretty cool. If you have enough of it, it's a poison. I learned that watching Dexter. I don't know if you watch Dexter. That's a great show. But anyway.
Cyanide for the drive and never exhaust. Emissions missing while on this mission without permission. On strychnine and it's 9 year and make
another poison, strychnine.
Make complete. So I double the thallium and twice the
Valium, okay.
Man, I'll never sleep. The poison is the antidote for me. I ampicillin and hasten is healing. Eudoxin, my deoxycycline. The mites is mighty. I'm parasite inviting. I'm Lance without the EPO. It's still cycling. Turn rash reactions and bring them up to scratch. Take those bumps in the road and make an impact. It's always better on the get back. You say unhealthy wellness, how I'm taking a malady that's challenging to use it or to balance me. I use the poison as medicine, my own medic when the injuries besetting him. But pain.
He said I take the melody and use it as a something to balance him. I thought that was
So what's fun for me on this is that the drugs or the chemicals, whatever you want to say, that I recognize, I'm like, oh yeah, and then they fit with what he says.
Yeah. That was dope. That was super. Well, and he's that kind of a rapper. Like I think he's I call it a layered rapper. Like it's not like you gotta actually, like you said, stop and go back and go, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, thought provoker, not a clever name. It is fact.
Right. Accurate. I know those poisonous materials.
Doesn't settle in. Every affliction is a new prescription. Wounds, another script in. Could never dub my steps. You see my bop too up.
Could never dub my steps. Dubstep.
In the foot yet. That sick feeling you get when you ain't have a dub left from selling dubs off the step. Can't understand the language. The dub isn't correct. So let me spell it out. The positive transmuted out the negative.
Transmuted, huh?
Venom. I'm about to jellyfish and those 15 tentacles won't get a hit. These depth stalkers on life alert won't feel a thing. In a scorpion death lock reverse a sting. Your watch up bend time like Dolly's clocks. The struggle's ornate. Build a temple out of trauma, each verse like Heaven's Gate. I took the toxins out of losses and let them foster my cure. So every lesson now is a lecture endured. A thesis on each beat. My dissertation's elite. I use the poison.
My dissertation's elite.
Medic when the injuries.
Not bad, man.
But pain doesn't settle in. Every affliction is a new prescription. Wounds, another script in. Never remove flus, confuse immune cues. Where the sickness occurs, it helps.
This is very, very, very Wu-Tang. You hit it on the head, Caviar. This is like some Into the 36 Chambers bars. It's almost trippy. You know, it's like methodic and kind of like hypnotic at the same time. He's nunchucking every beat. Yeah.
You a set of acetaminophen might injure him. If he don't take enough, don't overdose when the dose is up. Pens my scalpel, I dissect the feet with precision. Turn my wounds to wisdom. Pain and remissions emerge from the furnace. I was birthed in a kiln. Now my worst melt gold veneers. Brush in the kiln. Took the lashes of karma and I
said he's brushing the kiln.
Kevlar, Fritz Reiner with the timing. Orchestrate affliction. Baton dipped in ink. Score insurance with endurance and symphonies. All these male egos, I'll ship it back if it's sent to me. Essentially, my rhymes live for a century. It might not be an antibiotic, but the words, they be healing me.
Sometimes for
90.
me, you liked it that much. For me, I want you to end these tracks differently. I don't know if I'm being the consumer, because I look at this show from a consumer standpoint, you know, because I assume, probably a lot of times incorrectly, that most people want to have a following. So I try to like grade and score from that perspective of if I'm a consumer, what do I like and not like? And I like how well you rap. I like how smart you rap. And I like that your raps, they're not too hard to digest if you're paying attention. But I also kind of feel like I need something to change toward the end of the track to end. Like the last track ended with that nice monologue kind of at the end, and that acapella kind of, you know, I need something like that to stay engaged the whole time. What do you got, Song? I got a little verbose on that.
No. I get it. I'm gonna disagree. I think the reason why I like it is because he knows what he's doing.
Facts.
And he's landing. It's not like it's bad. I have nothing bad to say about the mixes so far. The only thing I will say is, so far we got 2 speech intros. Let's see what happens with the third one. That might be too much for me.
Yeah. Okay.
But there, I'm sure there's a overarching story or theme that this EP is kind of hitting, right? If we do hear that for every song, all right, we get it, you know?
Yeah. Are you noticing anything so far as a theme, or as far as like something like that goes?
Possibly try. Well, I mean, per the name, right? Thought provoking, right? The quotes in the beginning of the songs aren't necessarily like telling you something specific, but they kind of are at the same time. It's like, make up your own. I mean, this is me just talking out of my ass.
Make your own
right?
adventure story.
Yeah.
Let's get into this next one right now. Lost Flyer, our homie, our resident friend and sometimes hater. Lights, camera, action. Talented artist, though. Wait, did we both give scores on that last one?
Yeah, I gave 90.
Oh, I don't know what I gave mine. Okay, 90 from you. I'm more 86 level with that one. All right, here we go. Lights, camera, action. Lost Flyer.
Bring all the cameras out, cause I heard some things that you do for change. They got you a whip in a bigger house. You got a cost, but it don't amount. So I'm trying to see what you talking about. Cause you wanna do it on camera, then do it on camera and show me you never draw. Cause I got a feeling I'll make it out. Bring your ass home with me.
That's pretty smooth. I don't know. I gotta tell you, that's pretty smooth. Is that T-Chill Lost? That's nice.
Bring your ass home with me. Late night, this is energy. I don't really need an enemy.
This mix sounds clean too. What you think about the mix?
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad.
What you get at me. I don't really study chemistry. Lights, action, it's a movie scene. You been letting out the movie screams. You don't wanna let me two between. These nights like this too fun. On the nights like this you won. Get you right like this you done. For a price like this you gone. When it count like this you won. Like I've been really trying to tell you, baby.
I like this dude.
Lights, camera, she ready for action.
Yeah, okay.
Rolling, you can tell that she's a natural. This might be my favorite actress. Always keeps it class.
All right.
Find it in my trailer, wearing nothing for me. Hit the lanes.
So everything is amazing, and I have to appreciate. Yeah. I have to appreciate the bass line. It's like bow.
Yeah.
It's man.
That's an older school sound too. That's like a '90s kind of something here. Yeah, I love it. The verse was really well done. It was smooth. Definitely, Party Next Door is a good example, but it just had a nice, easy flow to it. And then I love the way Lost came on in the hook. This is sounding pretty good so far.
Camera.
The contrast of the voices is great too.
I gotta replay it real quick.
Always keeps it classy. Find it in my trailer, wearing nothing for me. When they hit the lanes, camera, she ready.
Did you write this hook, Lost? This is a good hook.
Camera rolling, you can tell that she's a natural. This might be my favorite actress. Always keeps it classy. Find it in my trailer, wearing nothing for rehearsals. This one for the lady who is down for a thing or two.
All right.
You can feel the passion interacting when we take it slow.
Okay.
Don't need auditions cause she says she's studied for the role. With no direction, she can speed it up and take control. This chemistry's electric and they said just go the box office records from the pictures in your camera roll. They on the line trying to get up in a cameo. But she said I'm the co-star in a video.
Okay.
Camera.
Hey, I'm not mad at that verse, Lost. That's not bad at all. That was actually
very good verse.
I
love the ad libs on that guy. Very nice, subtle but strong. The only thing I have to say about the hook, though, I mean, we get a repetition of the hook. I would have loved to hear more layers on the second half of that, because then it just kind of gives you that, the first half or the first run. It's like, here's the exposition of the lyric. And then the second one, you can go kind of orchestral with the voices. Like, that's just me. Just layers is all I'm saying. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your thing, but that's what
orchestral
my brain
is a bar, though. Orchestral is a bar. I gotta let you know that was nice. No, I think that's fair, and that's probably slightly more nitpicky because it's a good song. So yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
like,
me trying to find something to say. But if I had to say anything, that would be the main thing for me. Is like I want to hear. You guys obviously are not tone deaf, so
a lot
adding
of
an extra harmony in there. Oh man, this song is very, very good.
Yeah, a lot of chemistry between you two.
She ready for action. Once the camera rolling, you can tell that she's a natural. This might be my favorite actress. Always keeps it classy. Find her in my trailer, wearing nothing for Beyonce. When they hit the lights, camera, she ready for.
This song's a hit, I have to say. Like if I heard this in a club, and not that I go to clubs, not that I ever go to clubs, but I could hear this and be like, who is this? This is great.
I totally
you know?
Agree. And strip club culture is a thing. I think this would be great in a strip club. Yeah, man. I think there's a lot of
very marketable.
Romantic scene in a show. Yeah, a lot of different spots on that. Yeah, that's a good track. We're gonna finish this out and jump back into the thought provoker joint.
Action. Once the camera rolling, you can tell that she's a natural. This might be my favorite actress. Always keeps it classy.
What happened?
It cuts out after a while on we were coming to the end of that though. Good big shouts to the homie right there, Lost Flyer. So far I'd say that's the song of the night. We gotta give him some.
Hell yeah, man.
I do like that one.
Dare I say it? I'm gonna give this one 100.
You going Hundo tonight? Hundo? Okay. Hundos.
And the reason for it, I don't know if you've noticed this entire time, if you were looking at me at all, but I was smiling and my head was doing this with the very good.
Caviar said, is everyone playing Duck Hunt on the screen, or am I just high? You're high, but there are ducks on the screen. Those two things are true at the same time. I'm gonna go 96. I'm not quite at 100. I'd have to go through it again, I think, to get to the 100, because I do think he was almost a little too soft-spoken, kind of thinking about the start of the track. But that's a really nitpicky thing as well. Definitely has club appeal. So I could go 96, 98 range. I don't know that I'm at 100, but I'm knocking on the door. Maybe that's me being a hater a little bit too. Let's get into this next track. You need a break? How you doing? You want me to run an ad real quick?
I was gonna say I might have to shake right now. So.
No worries. Appreciate you being on, man. It was great. Your perspective is different from mine, so I love that you were able to hang out for a bit tonight, man.
Yeah, man. We could do this again at some point.
Absolutely, brother. All right, man. Have a good night, and hopefully you catch a little bit more of the show if you have some time. But appreciate you.
Oh yeah, we'll do. All right, man.
All right,
see ya.
Peace. Yeah, so let's get into track 3, A Devil's God Complex. That was a homie Songarrhea. He's teleported up out of here. Let's get into Devil's God Complex right now. Beautiful Sorrow, thought provoker.
If you sampling a soul record, get that bullshit out of here. No one's trying to hear that. I hate soul, anything, boom bap. Yeah. Get that unk shit out of here, bro. I don't like any of that music.
Get that unk stuff out of here. Is he still on the screen? Oh, he is. I don't know why.
God complex. Well, wasn't the devil once?
I didn't hang up. That's why.
An angel in disguise. I think that pretty much sums it up. But I explain it in further details. Look, they say the devil in the details. Under the morning star, the light bringer revealed. Angel in disguise, a pitchfork during meals. Only make you tinsel, the ignorance is mental.
He said a pitchfork during meals only makes you tinsel. Only makes you tinsel. That's a crazy bar. That is a crazy bar. Only make you tinsel? That's wild. Good for you. That's hard.
Wasn't the devil once an angel?
That's hard.
An angel in disguise. I think that pretty much sums it up. But I explain it in further details. Look. They say the devil in the details. Under the morning star, the light bringer revealed. Angel in disguise, a pitchfork during meals. Only make you tinsel, the ignorance is mental. Clip your wings or you Icarus. The flyest pious get Jeffersons.
Get jettisons out the Jeffersons. He said, if you clip your wings or you Icarus, that means be humble, folks.
No Florence there to clean the messes then. I saw God bodies with Satan's gate.
No Florence there to What did he say? He said Florence Henderson in there too. That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Pious get jettisoned out the Jeffersons. No Florence there to clean the messes then. I saw God bodies with Satan's gate. Out on Muppet.
God bodies with Satan's gate.
Casting pearls before swine to lead them to the pearly gates. Manipulation of the speech out the mouth the babes. Selling sinners.
Out the mouth the babes.
Conscious as hell's flames. While Hebrew Gehenna heat a pot coal in a kettle. Let the heat settle. Steeping in self-esteem. He who plants the trees gets to see the leaves of the fruit.
He who plants the trees gets to see the leaves.
Pass it on to your seeds. You're what your harvest means. All saints were once sinners.
Pass it on to your seeds. You're what your harvest needs. That's dope, man. He's basically saying like you got to be around to help your family, grow your family. That's dope. You saying some crazy stuff in this one, like, and it's a little bit easier to digest than on some of the other ones. This one doesn't feel as verbose. It feels like you almost trimmed a little bit, but you kept in the best parts. This is a pretty good joint so far. I don't love the beat personally. I know Caviar is dope and beautiful. I'll probably gonna get some hate from that, but I. You know, it's like Sunday morning, I guess, you know?
All sinners were once saints.
All sinners were once saints.
The same face in the same place. Same mind state. Even the devil had a God complex. Duality. Dual conscience. Within yourself, there's no healthy beef. I guess you are what you eat. I see the hate.
Double left, what up, cousin?
Now you're kinda wear a halo. You feed and boil the heifers, then do reciprocal with little effort. Blood on the lips from the nectar of wine. As you feast with the serpent, not a serpent divine. I call it Jake the Snake. That uniform was never fly. Catch a DDT and not insecticide. How they kill you, say you bugging, playing hoverfly. I see my shadows got a darker side. A ghost couldn't hide. When the cops arrive, preaching hell in the sermon, call a sermon on the mount. No dollars in the collection plate. You can count the amount. Dodging Doge, I'm efficient with the dough.
Dodging Doge. He said dodging Doge. That's a bar.
Grown, but the demon's still within. Faith in the form, but the form is a fraud. Can trust perfection cause it's still flawed. All saints was once sinners. All sinners turned to saints. How we sanctify the sin, the same face in the same place. The same.
It reminds me of Blue, Amongst the Heavens. If y'all know Blue, I think he's out of Detroit. I could be mistaken, but it has a Blue and Exile feel to me.
Mind state. Even the devil had a God complex with the duality, dual conscience. Hear me out.
Is it from Cali? Well, I was very wrong.
Looking for blocks, but I'm short of the 3rd Street, the corner of St. Road. Can't take a seat. They reminisce over you as if you're Troy, if not for Troy. Build a rap rapport, but not rap rapport. I'm 845, but I took a bite of Apple's core. I know this ploy would only trouble T-Roy, so I'm annoyed when they callin' so shit. Press them about it, they acting unctuous. Can't beat them charges like Rocky, you married.
He said when they call this soul I press him. I ain't mad at you, bro. You're like, why? What you mean by that? Explain that. I like that.
The makeup covered in 50 probably our Credo Palo, but we thinking Rocky. I would hate so.
Ooh, Rocky bars.
Have one, a melanin. You know we got a pack, son. Can't get these wares that pack, son. Only vacation in places.
Pack Sun bars. You know we got a Pack Sun. The clothing brand, the apparel brand. That's not bad either.
That pack, son, a part red man. So you know it's time for some action. Safer the place where the halos and horns clash. All saints was once sinners. All sinners turned to saints. How we sanctify the sin, the same face in the same place. The same mind state. Even the devil had a God complex. With the duality, dual conscience.
Right there, Thought Provoke, Beautiful Sorrow. I do love the horns on this. I mentioned I didn't like the beat, but like I really did love the horns on that. Man Below the Heavens, yeah, that's a great joint right there, Trip. Yeah, I think you are a masterful wordsmith, man, and I do agree with the rest of the chat. I think that this is a really cohesive project. It feels like you kind of know what to expect in a good way. You know, sometimes, you know, especially with some of these newer generational projects, they get all haphazard. And they feel like they just slap stuff on there. You're not doing that. Really got to respect that. My brother Seal is in the building, man. He hit me up with some rules about if it's burning or if it's or if it just stank. And words to live by, my boy. Words to live by. Yeah, the horns are fantastic. It almost felt like a French horn. So we got more coming up from Beautiful Sorrow. I almost said Below the Heavens. Beautiful Sorrow. Really good project so far. I think on that last one I'd probably go 90. It's actually stuck in my head. Like, I can still hear those horns going right now. And I do love the way you kind of challenge the listener to pick up everything. I mean, it's like you're dropping Easter eggs all over the track. And it's pretty impressive. It's not something I can do, I'll be honest. I don't have that kind of ability. I'll show y'all this real quick. MIT just developed a robot that is designed to remove brain blood clots. So I'm just, man, as a person who's probably my lifetime age is probably like 76. You know, they have that age. You can figure out where you're metaphysically where you are with your age. But this is awesome, man. So it looks like they got this little string that goes through your blood vessels. You know, it's probably like a millimeter and breaks up all of the blood clots. It's crazy, man. The average human life age is gonna end up getting to like 130, 140 at some point. Let's keep the music rolling right now. Get into track 4, Beautiful Sorrow. Our man, Thought Provoker. Thoughts, alliteration, interlude.
Let me get this alliteration off. Let me see.
You do love the alliteration, my boy.
In alphabets, artillery arsenals, arcanarchs of artistry, author arms with arts. Get this alliteration off. Let me see. I'm architect in alphabets, artillery arsenals, arcanarchs of artistry, author arsenic articles, aerial arsonists, angles like architects, anchored in the afterlight, amplifying an arcane text. Dark days are dark with the diligence that Da Vinci drew, diligence, dodging digits that digit fool.
I couldn't do this. You could give me 100 years, I probably couldn't put this song together. He said, dodging darts. It reminds me of a more enlightened Cameron.
Anchored in the afterlight, amplifying an arcane text. Dark days are dark with the diligence that Da Vinci drew. Diligence, dodging digits that digit fools. Dividends dealing devils, decisions delved in the deepest dew. Delivering diction dipped in dimensions deacons never knew. Cipher circle serpents, synapses, synchronized symphonies. Similes sever simpletons, syllables.
Similes sever simpleton. This track is cold. This track is cold, man. This is like, I'm impressed from like a rap nerd standpoint. Like, this is like Lupe Fiasco level right here. This is
seven simpletons, syllables sent to symmetry, sinister synthesis, slither centipede, syntheses, civilization, scribing scripts that split degrees, morphic metaphysics, mercenaries, murmuring murmurs, murked in the merciless, mirrored in the mythos,
Jesus, this is so good. Oh my God.
This is slither centipede, syntheses, civilization, scribing scripts that split degrees, morphic metaphysics, molded manuscripts, merciless, mercenaries, murmuring murmurs, murked in the merciless, mirroring the mythos, melodies merged in messages, measuring my melodies, a meticulous mathematician's wrist, tsunami tides turning, torso twisting like terrasacks, twisting tails tethered to temples, tracing the Tetra Pak, timelines tapering, turning theories of terror traps, teaching Tyler's telepathy, taming titans with tethered raps. I pen a parable, paragons pivot planets with paragraphs like pyramids, paradox packed in a paragraph, parallel to paradigms, periphonics in a paragraph, perfecting pure perplexity, painting pain with a paragraph, sacrificial sentence, severing cynical sentience, sixth sense semblance, a silver symphony synthesis, ciphered in a system with syllables seek deliverance, sentinel of scriptures, my signature sent in a symmetry. That's a soliloquy set in a solstice, a solemn sonnet, solar system centered, a syllogisms I summit, symphony of Saturn, I slingshot a sonic summit, Soothsayer singing the son of syllables summon.
You know what they never...
Man. Nah, man. It's not a lot of people that could write that song. I think there's probably like 9 rappers that could have done that well, you know, without slipping, smooth, enunciated, intelligent. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go 100 on that one. I think. Now I'm not gonna hold you like toward the end. It's a lot of words. I mean, we got to be honest. But I'm just the craftsmanship. That feels like buying like a nice tool set. You know, I bought a tool set recently, and I know I'm old because I just looked at it. I took the tools out. I was like examining them. I was so proud. That's what that song felt like to me. It feels like you look at something and you go, look at how well that is. Look how good that looks. Look how nicely put together that is. So I don't know how you should take that, but I really like that. I'm going to go 100, man. The homie Pete is in the building. What's up with you, my bro? 95 from Drees. He appreciates it. We're about to get into some Drees right now. Big shouts to the homie Drees. Yeah, man. Like, just from a rap nerd standpoint, that's just not a lot of folks. Not a lot of folks doing that. Appreciate you, P. Always showing the love. BX in the building. BX in the building. Yeah, that's nuts, man. That's nuts. I know his song was still on the show. He'd be tripping about that too. That was highly impressive. This is Trenches 2 right here. New beat from the homie Drees. Got a Meek Mill feel to it already. Upbeat, positive. Got a Kanye feel to it a little bit too. Yeah, definitely got a Kanye feel to it. And I wrote this song. He be going off about something crazy. In Jesus' name. I can see Yaktown jumping on this, man. Drees, you may want to send this to Yaktown. I don't want to add him on Instagram. Let me see if I can pull him up real quick. Yeah, I think he would body this. He's a gospel rapper, and I think you know Drees. You know Yak. You probably seen him on the show. I like this though. Very well balanced. Love the kicks. The hi-hats sound good. That's what I can see Kanye doing on it. Yeah, I like this, man. I can hear a lot of people. I can hear Drake on this, doing a whiny flow. It sounds great. The mix sounds fantastic. I like that it's kind of simplistic too. You didn't go like nuts. You know, I feel like you kept it. You allowed it to kind of have that inspirational feel without, you know, drenching it in like a lot of extras. So I like that. I like that a lot. Drop your scores right now. That's Drees. What's the name of this beat? Trenches 2. I would go 93 on that. That's a good beat. Let's get into this next track, man. Take a little break from the Beautiful Sorrow joint. We're going to jump back into that momentarily. This one right here is All-Star Drado. The name of this joint is All Over. I got this song sent to me via Threads. Big shouts to the homie Drees. 93. Drop your scores if you haven't already.
These folks got to hear this shit, Saucy.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Hey, yo, Pluto. You going brazen?
Let's go. Before it's all over, we gon' fall. Before it's all over, I hope you call. I know I used to treat you like a dog. I know I made you trip cause I can't fall in love. If you ain't worried about that bitch and why you brought it up. If I ain't smoking out the zip, I probably call you up.
I feel like the mix is a little muffled. I kind of like the groany, kind of raspy vocal, but it's too subdued in the mix. It's like it's sitting back behind the instrumental. And I think if you change that, I think the lyrics will have more of an impact because you're kind of talking some love stuff. I knew I tripped you up, but I couldn't fall in love. Like you're kind of speaking to a chick. You broke her heart. You're trying to explain it type of deal.
I never thought that much. It's a shit that's really running through my head. You say you hate me, wish you let a kid instead. I'm shorty by my page, so I know I'm in the head. I turn up on the stage, I want sure let's grip.
We got some Trip coming at you in just a minute as well.
You know it's all over, you know it's all over.
The Secret of the Ooze. That's fantastic. How do you recall that in your brain? I don't know how you remember something like that. That's fantastic. Yeah, man, I think that song has potential. I like that it was pretty short. And I also feel like it had a certain, I don't have a better terminology, but it had a certain sweetness to it. You know, it's kind of like, oh, that's nice. Even though he's talking about this chick he screwed over. But I do like it. I think you got to fix the mix on it. I like your style. I think your style sounds like it's developed enough. I would go 84 on that joint, maybe 83, just because the mix was really kind of bad. But I think if you tighten that up, that's a good track. Check this out, man. Now, I had this playing in the background, or I had this playing on my computer, and my wife walks in and she goes, you know, why is this kid doing that to a lollipop? But check this out. This is interesting. They got musical lollipops. So as a grown man, there's no way I would ever allow this to happen in my home. But I do think for like Generation Z, these young kids, I think they would think this is pretty cool. Like I said, it makes me uncomfortable, especially because of the way they're using them. But check this out. It's a really dope concept.
Is musical lollipops. More specifically, lollipops that have been specially designed to play music within your mouth. They come in 3 different flavors: strawberry, blueberry, and watermelon. And this is what they look like up close. Now, another interesting attribute is each box contains a set of earplugs to help enhance your musical experience. But as for the lollipops themselves, here's how they work. First, press down on this button located at the bottom of each pop and simply pop your lollipop into your mouth and the music should automatically start. This is possible through a process known as bone conduction that sends vibrations through your teeth to your inner ears, and the music seems to be touch activated, so when your tongue touches, the music begins and vice versa. And it's important to note that each lollipop is a different genre of music, such as pop, rock and roll, or hip hop. And as for the taste, I'd give it a 7 out of 10 and our dance moves a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the way he just looked at the camera when he was doing that was so uncomfortable. I think this is a wonderful, yeah, you're right, Swayze, they did have those toothbrushes. I think this is a wonderful idea for certain, not every band could pull this off. Like Snoop Dogg could probably pull this off. A pop group could probably pull this off. Taylor Swift could probably pull this off. But I think you got to be a really big name artist to make somebody actually purchase this. It's definitely weird. I got to say the way they shot the commercial is not the greatest either. Especially like the close-up right there. Like that it just makes me uncomfortable. But I do think the product would have a market. You know, if I was on Shark Tank, depending on the artist they got to partner with, like what music are you licensing? What are you bringing in? Who's licensing their music to you? You know, tell me what catalogs you have, and then maybe that would be a good product that could make some money. Let's get back into Beautiful Sorrow here right now. The homie Thought Provoker, same difference. So right now, I think I've given out a couple. I've given out like an 85, an 87, a 90. And 100. So he's got some great scores on this. I think the chat likes the project as well. I think we're all impressed with the cohesiveness of it. Let's see what Same Difference does.
They never told us this in school, and I wish they would have, because we spent a lot of time in school growing up. They never told us that we were going to be whatever we thought we were. Whatever your mind thought about you was what you were going to be. It's really quite simple.
I like that. Nice little announcement. That was cool. Different kind of sound so far.
Different views, but it's all you. The same person that you hate reveals something in you that you can work on. No one shows in the mirror the biggest.
He said the same thing that you hate in a person reveals something about you. I always tell my wife, we always have this conversation. When you don't like somebody, typically there's something about you that you see in that person that you don't like about yourself. That was a bar. That was a bar.
Thought provoking ish. What the mind perceives and receives.
Thought provoker. Same difference.
Different views, but it's all you. The same person that you hate reveals something in you that you can work on. Knowing shards of the mirror, the biggest revealer, reflecting on reflections, scattered pieces of perception on the cutting room floor. And who's the edit for? If not for self, my movie's going straight to Tubi. Shallow rope pursuing.
Said my movie's going straight to Tubi.
All the acting you're doing becomes your undoing. At your private viewing, Rotten Tomatoes reviewing your score 0. Trying to be the anti-hero as the hero and villain, now the punisher and self-inflicting. on a recon mission. From the pain in the person, there's little this.
He said the hero and the villain. Now the Punisher is conflicting. The Punisher, you know, hero and villain. And if you read the comics, watch the show. Big shots to John Bernthal. That show is crazy. I like that.
Simultaneous existence. Your reality is your decision. I move the formless doors.
Your reality is your decision.
Each vision, the fortress bricks more than a cognitive force. Hear me out though. Karmic contortions, time's orbit, a circular course. Turn disciples, the spiritual laws. From Dharma's wheels to dispensers, neural appeals. Not a slave in the field, where the quantum concealed. My mantras wield with rhetorical sharpness of katana pills. Slicing layers.
Rhetorical sharpness of katana pills. That's cold.
Of the ego to what is real. Weighing whispers and waves. Change the way that you gaze. What you survey, rearrange in amazing ways. The maze ain't escaping till you tape it away. A programmed illusions that anchor the brain to habitual change. No additional change, you remain the same. You made the difference sane. Can only tell the difference if one remains sane. Whatever you think you right, so-called for right thinking. Well, ho'oponopono, I'm typing a new proto. In this practice like Sokoa, I know that I'm solo. Hear me out though, hear me out, keep listening. Zen close, concealed and known. Towers tones, turn bones into metronome stones. Pebbles and ripples, the middle way riddles get scribed in the cited script with the discipline drips. Turn a monk silhouette into pyramids. I pivot myths, Vishnu with the infinite limbs. Sip through dimensions, you won't find in dimensions. But tag the universe, unlock your infinite power so you can use it first. As I
what you mean it's a dumb idea? What do you mean by that? A Freemason with a Green Lantern ring? That's fantastic.
Ponder at the pond, a fish out of water, avoid the slaughter when I climb back to the stream.
Also, song, if you want to hop back on, let me know.
That's the space between action and past tense. You see them both. Collapse the access. Who has the access to the Super 16 bar sutra? Suited to turn paths of lack.
The Super 16 bar sutra.
Abundance. Can't read the compass. It ain't pointing towards the north. You see the force of intention. The source where the seen or unseen. And the lock at the doors. Of course.
Same difference right there. Oh, you're talking about the lollipop. Same difference right there. I like how he's talking, you know, a lot of metaphors and a lot of bars were geared toward the idea that you make your own reality, you know, how you see it is real, perception is reality. I like that, and kind of how you need to fix your brain. I like that. I like the concept of the song. That one was a little bit more verbose for me. That was kind of like the opening track where I kind of zone in and zone out a little bit. And I think that you have a really, really deep palate. You like some thick porridge or something. You know, it tastes good, but 2 or 3 bites and you're like, oh, I got a full tummy. You know what I'm saying? I did say tummy, by the way. But it's definitely a hearty meal. It's good. It sticks to your ribs. It's important. You know, you're doing some really good things here. I would probably go. That's more like an 84 to me. Doesn't really like. I like the concept, but I'm probably not checking for the song a ton. If I'm being perfectly honest with you. Let's keep things rolling. We're gonna get in. Let's get into some Trip real quick, and then we'll wrap up. Beautiful Sorrow, because Trip hit the Cash App a while ago, and I wasn't paying attention as well as I should have. And then we got Fatal Dose coming too. So we'll do a Trip joint, we'll do Fatal Dose, and then we'll wrap up Beautiful Sorrow, put a bow on that joint. Super Cali featuring Lava God, the homie Trip right here is off the collab album, The Hot Box.
Hey, lava, yo. On that heavy kush to make you gon' believe that's that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I was fucking on that bitch. Okay. I brought her to her knees. She said I'm supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I be steady smoking on that top shelf. Remember rolling up them roaches. Now it's king shit, chiefing it just like we growing. Need a beamer, bitch. When I'm rich, I'll be floating. Ain't no rowing. You got me twisting on my herb. I'm curving and swerving words, impervious to the world. We hop
pervious.
Yeah, we obsolete. That shit ain't stopping me. I'm gon' find purpose soon. Bet I shake the room. Rest in peace, the woo you gone too soon. I be smoking on that heavy kush to make you gon' believe that's that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I was fucking on that bitch, you know I brought her to her knees.
You did, Swayze. I got you, bro.
Expialidocious.
This the vent, yo, meditate for my mental. Put my blood on the pad every time like the menstrual. Till it
like the menstrual.
On my business sequential. New print smelling like fresh mint. Dental.
All my business sequential. What do you say? New mint smelling like something dental. That's cold.
On my business sequential. New print smelling like fresh mint. Dental. Mad nice. Stay with the bag rice. No more take backs. And touching the tag twice. New made tags.
Trip is a good ass rapper, man.
Hardwood dash and some other floors. Yikes. Said that's the life I choose. And I can't quit, cause I don't like the life I lose. Walk in them, go ahead, you can tie my shoes. I was chilling in some zoos where the mics get bruised. Hold up. Find my tune and tune out. Everybody trying to crowd my bloom. Said we had to send another to the clouds too soon. Lost my dogs too soon, that's why
I be smoking on that heavy kush to make you gon' believe that's that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I was fucking on that bitch, you know I brought her to her knees. She said I'm supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Smoking on that heavy kush to make you gon' believe that's that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I do like it, man.
On that bitch, you know I brought her to
Trip's verse went super hard, man. Trip is a good ass rapper. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I liked everything. I liked how Lava God opened up the track. I didn't like the beat. The beat wasn't a great beat to me, but they both, you know, the kind of grimy flow, the kind of raspiness, the kind of spiciness that, for lack of a better term, that Lava Guy had on the top of the track. The hook felt dirty. It felt grimy. And then Trip just came in with a real smooth verse. I'm going to go 87 on that one. Drop your scores right now. That hook is going to be stuck in my head. You thought, yeah, the hook is dope. You thought it was an earworm. I agree with that. Yeah, that's a good track though. I'm with it. We got some Fatal right now. I got some T Swayze. Abo's got a joint he dropped off. Good night so far. Was happy to do a little bit of the spoonful of sugar helps the music go down. Was happy to start the show with the homie Songarrhea. I don't know what that pause was there. Fatal, did you send another song? I don't have another song in here from you. I don't have it here. Send it again if you would be so kind. Let's get to Swayze. We'll get back in the homie Thought Provoker, and then we'll jump into the Fatal joint. I'm reading your notes, Swayze, and I'm thinking about what I would say. All right, let's get into this right now. Yeah, so I think, you know, the rap game as a whole, it could use some refurbishing. You know what I'm talking about? It's not in a bad space by any stretch of the imagination, but I do feel like we're reaching a crossroads where, you know, I think Drake is going to kind of move out of the main spot, and now it's kind of going to be up for grabs. So it'd be interesting who actually grabs that throne, and I don't really feel like some of the big names are going to be able to do it. I think it's going to be somebody new. Let's get to this joint right here. Make It There, the homie T Swayze. It's upcoming on his new project. I'm losing English tonight. Let's get to Make It There right now. Big shout out to the homie Swayze. I love the consistent drops, bro.
I don't think I'll make it till they shoot me, picking pedals off. Shit, they love me not until they lose me. Nigga, I don't think I'll make it till they shoot me, picking pedals off. Shit, they love me not until they lose.
He said, I don't think I'll make it till they shoot me. That's a crazy way to start a track off. I don't think that I'll make it till they shoot me. That's kind of sad. Let's run that back.
I'll make it till they shoot me, picking pedals off. Shit, they love me not until they lose me. Nigga, I don't think I'll make it till they shoot me, picking pedals off. Shit, they love me not until they lose me. If heaven's real and I make it there, I pray I see my niggas safe in there. I pray I see my niggas doing things to make it there. Shit, that's if I make it there. Fuck, if heaven's real and I make it there.
Okay.
If heaven's real and I make it there. If heaven's real and I make it there. If heaven's real and I make it there. I'm feeling sick, I'm about to throw up.
Nigga, you tripping, bro. You the shit, you supposed to blow up.
That's cool.
What if I stay stagnant? What if this game chews me up and leaves me damaged? And nobody wants broken goods. Shit, I've been feeling like I'm broke for good. Go get your money up on Spoke the Hood. For my My niggas picked up honeys just to show them I could. Shit, they could have, man, the weed for the wood. Roll 2 5s and roll.
He said, I picked up honeys just to show the homies they could. He was putting his mans on game. Believe in yourself, son. Anything's possible. I like that. This song has a really sad feel to it. It feels Tupac-ish, but not the upbeat, we're going to make it Tupac-ish. It feels like oh, man, that's sad. It feels like the change is Tupac.
Another pack, my eyes go blind, my mind is looking back. My eyes go blind, my mind is looking back. Back on pivotal points that partly paved my path. It was the Mexicans who told me I'm black. That was 6th grade, now I'm feeling blacker and better. Oh man, how shit changed. Blemish but a mark of the hard work in the pit stain. Working till you perfect the scars.
What did he say right there? Let's bring that back.
It was the Mexicans who told me I'm black. That was 6th grade, now I'm feeling blacker and better. Oh man, how shit changed. Blemish but a mark of the hard work in the pit stain. Working till you perfect the scars, show you the big change. Working till fuck.
Working till you perfect the scars and show you the big change. Let's go, Swayze.
That look. Perfect don't exist, it's all illusion. I need to find the hope in the hurt, and that's my conclusion. Struggle something like a professor, strength beat a student. Strength can lead you straight into struggle, watch how you use it. Power be a problem, cause love it and they abuse it. He just wanna rock till his hands on that little Uzi. He just wanna shop till he shop for his Louis Gucci. He just wanna shop till he shop for nigga, I don't think I'll make it till they shoot me, picking pedals off. Shit, they love me not until they lose me. Nigga, I don't think I'll make it till they shoot me, picking pedals off. Shit, they love me not until they lose me. If heaven's real and I make it there, I pray I see my niggas safe in there. I pray I see my niggas doing things to make it there. Shit, that's if I make it.
You took your time with this one, Swayze. I can hear it.
I make it there.
I can hear you took your time on it.
I see Mr. Draper there. I pray I see Mr. Shelton too. And my Uncle Chief, fucking just to name a few. I'm smoking green and purple, simply trying to fight the blue. But I don't need a fucking J just to enjoy the view. I'm trying to learn that, but break it down and put it in my blood. I'm trying to burn that. Making sure my son is born a paper boy, I earn that. Murder on his eyes, he be
born a paper boy.
Growing carbon copy, search for new is at a standstill. Mouth will do the talking, you ain't listening, my hands will. Mouth will do the talking, you ain't listening, my hands in my pocket. Let me walk away, asking for a problem and showing niggas what not to say. Know that I'm a
ooh.
Not today. No.
Asking for a problem and telling them what not to say. Okay. I like, yeah, song. That's a good way to capture it.
I'ma make it. I'm patient. It's probably not today. If heaven's real and I make it there, I pray I see my niggas safe in there. I pray I see my niggas doing things to make it there. Fuck, that's if I make it there. I said if heaven's real and I make it there, I pray I see my niggas safe in there. I pray I see my niggas doing things to make it there. Shit, that's if I make it there.
Yeah, that's a good song, man. I'm at a 94 with it. I really felt the pain. I really felt the anguish. Am I actually, am I gonna get there? Like, you really, really are upset. Some of the things you said were definitely sad. They were like depressing. But it also did kind of have that we can get through it feel to it. I loved how you were rapping. You took your time. Everything was so clear. Everything was concise. I love how early in the track you had the other vocal in the background and kind of talking back to you. Like how you said you got to pull over like you was drinking, you said the green and purple to fight the blue. Like I liked a lot of stuff you did there. I'm at a 94 with it. New Swayze right there. Make it there. He's got a project coming soon. Brings all the exclusives to the show. Can't thank him enough for doing that. We love Swayze around these parts. Let's wrap up the Beautiful Sorrow joint. Put a bow on that, and then we got Fatal Dose on the way. This is Life's a Beach. Thought provoking.
The ocean's strong as fuck and feminine as fuck, and they both are what makes the ocean the ocean.
Appreciate that note, song.
I'm afraid of the ocean.
Thought provoking ish. Life's a beach depending on how you look at it. It's all a mindset. Look. On the Coca-Cola, sipping Tropicana. A full house in my man, I feel like Danny Tanner. So many voices will be in top.
Like Danny Tanner?
Like where's the man?
Full house bars?
So I had to cut it out. Till the tone turned glass stone. Know what my headstone.
Let's bring that back. Let's bring that back.
Focus-ish. Life's a beast depending on how you look at it. It's all a mindset. Look. On the Coca-Cabana, sipping Tropicana. A full house in my man to feel like Danny Tanner. So many voices will bend to occupy with slander. Like then where's the manners? Bad self-talk, I had to cut it out. Till the tone turned glass stone. I want my headstone carved the headphones. They served as
I want my headstone carved in headphones.
V was full blown, got my case sacked. How I counsel me back, now on the beach with the thong sandals trying to detach, caught up in stats instead of
on the beach in this one.
Lyrical, not lyrical. I build jeans for the sabermetric. I learn my bass and ball, too involved in the numbers and not the art. The part this flood with these animals that's coming up. I don't know when all control the game in a reset. Let the cartridge blow like it's Super Nintendo. Palm trees with the breeze, sipping Bahama breeze, sailing Belize, getting west of the Indies, pedaling this music at the speed of the 10 speed. My mind North Shore, never Singapore. Yo, life's a beach, but I'm built like the shore. Tropical vibes is a situation.
He said life's a beach, but I'm built like the shore.
So many places, she not a Poland D. Got her in the mix, now she DJ for free. The uptowns, no crease, with an uptown.
Got her in the mix, now she DJs for free. I'm not mad at that either.
Please, hidden treasure buried under the sleep. 2 chains, like Tawheed Epps. Gold sets, feeling Larry in June, and life is beautiful. Got the panacea.
Larry June.
Pharmaceuticals, talking manicure cuticles. In the rent, just a musical. Not at a figure who I co-ed in my nuptials.
Thought Provoker, Beautiful Sorrow.
Who I co-ed in my nuptials.
Definitely a well put together project, cohesive, thought provoking for sure. I like how he gives you a different range of topics. I like how there's a real richness, a real layering to his raps. You know, they're like third level raps. You know, in the NBA, they got a 3-level score. That means he can score in the post, he can score in the mid range, he can score at the 3-point. He's like a third level rapper. Like you gotta get out to the half court to really figure out and get through the layers that he's putting down. I thought cohesively it was perfect because there was all the beats were selected with very, very deep thought given. Beautiful Sorrows and captured throughout the project. The theme is there. If this was a paper, this would probably be like a 93, 94 paper. So we're going to go 93 on this project. The bar is really, really heavy. Complexity is there. It's like, it's like going to a 5-course meal in New York, where it's, you're going to get little of this, little of that. But it all comes together to make something that overall is a fantastic meal. So I rock with it, man. Drop your scores if you heard the whole project, man. Appreciate Thought Provoker for letting us play his music. English, like I said, is starting to escape me. I think I'm tired. Let's get into this one right now. The homie Fatal. Big shout out to Fatal Dose, doing a lot of good work as well. This generation's Everlast. Let's get into Fatal right now. Oh, I already downloaded it. My bad. Here we go. Leaving the Lot remix got the homie GV. Miro, what's been happening with you, my boy? 89 from the homie Song. 90 for the homie Song. For the homie Fatal. Song's in the joint. We'll play that here shortly. Let's get Fatal on the screen. Long intro.
How many times do I gotta explain it? No, I ain't jotting this shit to get famous. Sipping on cognac until I get faded. Cause Handy believe that I'm really gon' make it. I don't compare to not one of the greatest. I just been trying to show off my greatness. Breaking their necks when I'm leaving the lot. Bill never bought, that's the shit that I rock. They ain't been living the shit that they talking. They thought they were safe, but I'm breaking the lock. Rappers been making the broke shit a fashion. I won't entertain the brains that you rot. Speaking on real, dog, I got plenty Glocks. So you better make sure that your seatbelt is fastened. I can take many, dog, couple of shots. I'll make sure
the flow is clean.
Boom, 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 crash. Don't get the time for a bitch in the feelings, but beat up that pussy until she be tapping. Homies be switching so fast, I got blades, and I promise you it ain't my lunch that I'm packing. Faker than dicks that are lesbian strapping. Say that they love me, I know that they capping. Keep them all close and I keep them all laughing to get away smooth. Simple distraction, yeah.
A 45 ACP up in my skinnies, baby, and I run a block right, they call me Mr. Spinning.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Looking in the mirror, I see, my
GV has been in his singing bag. I love how he comes on this track talking the most gangsta. I'ma run up on you with the gun in my skinny jeans, but he's singing it like I shouldn't say R. Kelly, but he's singing it so smooth. You're like, This nice young man's got a great voice. Meanwhile, he's robbing me.
A 45 ACP up in my skinnies, baby. And I run a block where they call me Mr. Spinning, baby. Looking in the mirror, I see a motherfucking OG.
Yo, bitch, I'm leaving the lot with a duffel of guas. I'll come to your crib and I'm making it pop. How could I be envious, boy? I'm on top. I'm a demon in the city. It's the dark kid lot with a 5-finger fucking. I'm taking your spot. What are you trying to try me or not? I'ma fuck up your function and make you keep rocking. I make it easy big with these beats, how they not? Like, y'all gonna put some respect on my name if I gotta show you how to do that, man. Like,
yeah, this sounds a little bit bumpy to me. It sounds a little uneven. I do agree with the mix on this part of the song. It's uneven. The whole thing is kind of like riding down the street where you got some potholes that need to be filled.
what are you trying to try me or not? I'ma fuck up your function and make you keep rocking. I make it easy big with these beats, how they not? Like, y'all gonna put some respect on my name if I gotta show you how to do that, man. Like, back in the day, used to trap out the cane. While I'm sipping, I'm walking, I'm smoking the flame. Let a real man show y'all how to do it. Wanna test your luck? Well, bitch, get to it. Cause right about now, I could buy your town, I could buy your house. So, boy, let's do it, I'm about it.
A 45 ACP up in my skinnies, baby. And I run a block.
I love this though. This part sounds great to me.
In the mirror, I see a motherfucking OG.
He's got a great singing voice. I'm glad he's using that more. The verse is a little iffy to me. GV's verse, with the rapping portion, it could have been better. It wasn't terrible, but it just didn't really hold my attention all that well. I loved Fado. You were super clean through that whole thing. That was really, really well executed. I like the song for what it is right now. I'm at 88 with it. I think you tighten that up, that's gonna be in the 90s. Definitely a good song, solid, listenable. You can kind of ride to it. I really did love, again, when Fado came in. When GV came in, it reminded me of like Do or Die. I don't know if you listen to Do or Die, or if you guys know Do or Die, but that definitely had a Do or Die kind of feel when GV came into it. I love Do or Die, great Chicago legendary group. Show y'all this real quick. They dropping Dr. Peppers on people's heads.
Feeling a bit thirsty, so thought it would be a good time to test out the Walmart drone delivery service. It was delivered by a cool-looking drone that winched it down to his garden. When you think that was just to deliver one bottle of drink, that's pretty amazing.
Now, is that wasteful?
Things I've seen in a while. This guy was feeling a bit thirsty, so thought it would be a good time to...
Is this wasteful to have a drone fly out 1 2-liter of Dr. Pepper? I feel like that's kind of wasteful. I mean, it's dope that they deliver it to your backyard. I also feel like, what if they accidentally drop it through your shed back there? I feel like that's something that could happen too. But this feels a little wasteful to me. I mean, it's a 20 ounce. I'm not doing that if I'm Walmart. I'm not flying a plane to give you a 20 ounce. And what's the markup on that? 20 ounce probably goes for like $149, I would guess. What are you paying, $6 for that? This whole thing is crazy.
That's pretty amazing.
I guess electric, yeah.
Things I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I guess that's electric. But still, I don't know. You're paying $6 to get it. I don't know. And maybe they can't drop 2 liters because of the size. I don't know if I like that. I have to circle back on that. Let me look in the super chat, see if I missed anything. I ain't got a lot of y'all. The sleep is... My 2-year-old she don't really sleep, man. All she does is flop around. And so... I don't know when I be sleeping or if I actually be sleeping. Like, sleep is not really a concept to me anymore. All right, we got a few in the inbox. We also got a few left on the... Oh, no, I finished the... Oh, beautiful. Okay, we got 2 songs left for tonight then. Good night of music, man. Big shouts to Thought Provoker. Great song given to us earlier from Lost Flyer as well as T Swayze. Let's get in this one right now from the homie Ammo, and then we got some Miro, and then we up out of here. And I should have another project coming at you next week. I will extend the invitation again if you want to hop on a song. It was really nice having you and having you help out with the... with the judging. You have a different perspective and take than I do. I loved how you hopped out of the thing and was like, no, don't tell him to dumb it down. Shut up. I was like, yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get to this right now. Amo right here. This is Move. He said he sent this one back, but he made some adjustments. He said it was a while back. Let's check it out. Oh, I remember this one. Okay.
Black Rose.
So, Song, you thought that the 20 ounces is a good idea, huh?
Girl, the way you're looking at me, I can't move. You got me frozen stone, like Medusa do. Let's move to the floor, baby, let's get lost. I'ma make it feel like it's just us in the room. Like, damn, the way you move that body so hypnotic. And your pictures or in person, you so flawless. Look the way you dance to that boy Cha-Cha. But I got one question, yeah. Girl, can I have you tonight and tomorrow? I'm already drunk off of these bottles. We're going straight to the moon like Apollo. Yeah, we're gonna have a good night, good night. Girl, can I have you tonight and tomorrow? I'm already drunk off of this bottle. We're going straight to the moon like Apollo. Yeah, we're gonna have a good night, good night. The look in your eyes when you look into mine every time. The way we intertwine when we grind, no lie, no lie. It's your brain wire, this ain't as mine. Girl, can I have you tonight and tomorrow? I'm already drunk off of these bottles. We're going straight to the moon like Apollo. Yeah, we're gonna have.
I like this hook, but everything else needs to go. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but I didn't like any of the verse part. Any of the rapping was not good to me. This has a Nelly feel to it, like Nelly in the current music that he makes, and that's a very popular genre, like that country rap ish kind of space is awesome, but the raps on this ain't getting it.
Good night, girl. Can
the hook is solid though.
I'm already drunk off of this bottle. We're going straight to the moon like Apollo. Yeah, we're gonna have a good night.
I'll also say, you gotta have a little less wordiness to your raps. If you're gonna do a track like this, you know it has to be basic raps. It's got to be really easy thoughts. You know, girl, you're looking fine like ABCD. You know, or you know, we drunk off this whiskey and some. It's got to be basic thoughts. So song says hook gets an 87, verse 77. Yeah, I think on the whole, you know, I'm going 82 mainly because of the hook. Without that hook, I don't even know if I listen to that. So maybe that's a little high score, but I really, really like the hook. I think that's part of it as well, as I really enjoyed it. We got the homie Miro's, the last song of the night. Once again, want to thank the homie Songarrhea for hopping on. Like I said, you got an invite next week too. I got another project to review. Would love to have your ears on it if you can be free. I'm also willing to go on a little earlier if that'll help you out, bro. Let me know. So big shouts to Thought Provoker. Really enjoyed Beautiful Sorrow. Thought it was really, really well done. Love that joint. That was the alliteration interlude. That was crazy. Thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. Let's get into this last one right now from the homie Miro. He's on the hook on this joint. And I will see you lovely people next week. This is More Liquor. Our homie Miro on the hook. Oh, my bad, song. I got you, dog.
Bartender, I might just tip her. Keep that white cloud Jack Daniels in my Jack Daniels.
I don't have it, song. Can you send it again, or just send it in Discord?
Corner liquor. Bartender, I might just tip her. Keep that white cloud Jack Daniels in my Daniels in my liver. Yes, take this spot for some shots. Run, they do some knots. Put that bottle to my head like I'm having suicidal thoughts. Don't fuck with my vibe. Are you blind? Are you tweaking? Bet your girl don't come close. Is she tipsy? Open your mouth and don't go to reaching. Your family gonna have to make arrangements with your preacher. Yeah, my vision slow. I thought my bottle broke. Come and walk the line and touch your nose. Don't need another dose. You know how that goes. Let me chill, let me cover, let's have a toast. Bartender, pour another shot, rum with a little rocks, mixed with the coke, go and hit the spot. More liquor, more liquor, more liquor, more liquor. Bartender, pour another shot, rum with a little rocks, mixed with the coke, go and hit the spot. More liquor,
more liquor, more liquor. It needed a callback right there. It should have had a callback.
More liquor for you.
I wish it had been like
bad bitches in this fucking.
More liquor, more liquor.
Now when we step in the booth, we talk.
Yeah, I would like the callback on that. More liquor, More liquor, more liquor, more liquor. Like they would have been talking back and forth. That would have been a dope effect. But I do like the hook, Miro. That's good.
About taking shots and we partying too. Another bottle, another round. Let me drink, let me drown myself.
Number love, my boy. Number love, Fatal.
Partying in the club, where we at? Okay, about to drink off the fucking ass shack. Where we at? Tryna get crunk tonight. I got a drink in my hand, looking for a wife. With the coke, tequila with the Sprite. Living this life and we doing it right. Time to party, yeah. Partying, drinking all shots of Bacardi and got a bad bitch in a Cartier. I must be falling.
All good, my bro. Get your rest up. Appreciate you. I do like this hook. The hook is the best part of the song to me. Yeah, I really, really do love that hook, actually, Miro. The hook made the song. Without the hook, I don't even know if I listen to that. Last song of the night. Let's put the homie song on the board again. Give him his just due. Yeah, so I'm rating that song out. The song is probably a 70. I kind of hated the rappers on it. But the hook from you, homie, I would probably go 85 on the hook. I like the hook a lot. Let's get into, I'm on his page a few times. Some Songarrhea right now. The homie. This is Don't Be a Dick. Let's play it. I like this picture. I'll download it. Downloading, folks. One moment. For the club goers. Love, Miro, love, bro. Hope you send more music, man. Miss having you on the stream, dog.
This is for the ones in the back of the room, for the ones at the bar, hiding from the dance floor doom. This is for the people out in line. Better be nice to the bouncer, or he won't let you in the door. There's something you should know, and a secret I'll be telling you. So here's what we're gonna do, so get ready, cause we're about to go. Don't be a dick when you're in this club, bitch, you ain't shit. We're all here trying to have a good time, so get with it. And just to make sure I'm gon' stick it to the riff-raff, the douchebags, jackasses, and the drug hags. This is the place that we came to have fun. Go outside if you're gonna act dumb, motherfucker. Woo! This song's about etiquette. Haven't even begun to get started yet, though you just heard the chorus right now. I know some of y'all gonna trip somehow. It's easy, just be a good person. Okay, when you're moving, no pushing. No way. Let's have a great fucking night today. Don't be a dick when you're in this club, bitch, you ain't shit. We're all here trying to have a good time, so get with it. And just to make sure I'm gon' stick it to the riff-raff, the douchebags, jackasses, and the drug hags. This is the place that we came to have fun. Go on, if you gotta act dumb, motherfucker. Don't cut in line and tip your tenders.
Tip your tenders, baby.
Ain't got no time for those pretenders. There is something you must remember. This is the club and we're all members. Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a prick, or we're gonna throw your whole ass out, bitch. Besides, you're gonna need a ride, cause I'm keeping your keys tonight. Don't be a dick when you're in this club.
Hey, good times, man.
We're all here trying to have a good time, so get with it. And just to make sure I'm gonna stick it to the riff-raff, the douchebags, jackasses, and the drug hags. This is the place that we came to have fun. So outside if you gotta act dumb, motherfucker. When you're in this club, bitch, you ain't shit. We're all here trying to have a good time, so get with it. And just to make sure I'm gonna stick it to the riff-raff, the douchebags, jackasses, and the drug hags. This is the place that we came to have fun. Go outside if you gotta act dumb, motherfucker.
What a way to end the night, man. That's a good song. That's a great song. That's a lot of fun. I think it's a universal concept too, right? Even if you're not in the club, you know? Just don't be a dick.
Time, so get with it. And just to make sure I'm wrong, stick it to the riff-raff, the douchebags, jackass.
Tip your bartenders, folks.
This is the place that we came to have fun. Go outside if you're gonna act dumb, motherfucker.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. That's a great song to take us out with. I'm going 97 on that, man. That's so much fun. And, you know, you have a tendency to sometimes make songs that are often left field to me. But you also have an ability to, like, take these really good concepts. Like, hey, don't be a dick. And make songs that give them color and give them context and give them situations. And I just like it, man. And the disco theme of it is so fun. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, if ringtones were still a thing, I might make that my ringtone. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be a dick, you know? Just don't be a dick. You don't have to be. Just be a nice person. Big shout out to Homie Song. Hopefully we see more of him on the stream and get more of his fantastic music. I know he's working on things. Appreciate you stopping by tonight one more time for the homie Thought PROVOKAH on his joint, Beautiful Sorrow. One time for Lost Flyer. And we'll see you next week, man. Peace.